Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another reading, y'all. I just heard get excited. Get excited, Pisces. Because something is going to be exciting or something is happening that you can look forward to, okay? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope these messages help you. Please don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, okay? Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Thank you guys for being here and getting in the comments. Check out my other channel, Casey Nicole Speaks. Support your girl over there with me talking my ish. And make sure that you are living your life to its fullest. Okay, because life is too short. Get excited. Let's see, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. For Pisces, what does Pisces need to know? Asked out. Ooh. Okay, it's the end of somebody's line. Uh-oh. I didn't even mean to say it like that. It kind of came out like it's the end of someone's bloodline or it's the end of someone's line. It's the end of the line. When you get to the end of the line on a bus or a train, end of the line, you got to get off. Ooh. Ooh, you gotta get off. I just heard, get up, get on up. Get on the scene. Okay? Somebody's gotta get up. I'm hearing Rosa Parks. Okay? Somebody could be trying to make you get up or try to end your bloodline. Ooh, Lord, what these deep readings? What the fuck? Okay. Too clingy. Move on now. So there's somebody who's creating obstacles in your life. 55. You're moving forward with a group of people as a team and someone's not included in that. Okay. It could be literal. It could be spiritual. It could be metaphorical. But it's the end of the line for someone. Okay, something is about to come to an end and a person is going to be asked out on the curb. Could be a snake. Okay. SS. This could be about like a boat. And the SS, I don't know. But it's the end of the line. Somebody's got to get out or leave. Okay, and they don't have any options. But I feel like they were too clingy. Okay. SOLING. The O could be significant. 0. That felt crazy. Let me pull one more. What does Pisces need to know? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. What's the message? 3 weeks. 47. That's an 11. Okay, so in 3 weeks, somebody's asked out. Somebody's going to have to get out or it's the end of the line. 51. 1 year. Yeah, it's like somebody had a timeline or a deadline for how long they could cling to you and attach to you. But it's time for you to move on. Like now's the time for you to move on, or the time has run out for somebody to be able to cling to you or attach to you. Yeah, maybe later. I feel like for a year you've been dealing with someone or you've been dealing with something that was very challenging because you were attached to it. Maybe you were invested. Now you're not. Or it could be a situation where someone was just very, no, I don't want to use that deck. It could be a situation where someone was just very slowing you down. Yeah, so they could have been slowing you down. And now they're going to be on their own. Ooh, snap. Didn't mean to do that. My knee. Yeah, they're going to have to figure something out on their own within the next 3 weeks. you're walking through a portal. They can't walk through it with you. So now they can't ride the ride or ride your coattails anymore. Because something only could last for 1 year. This could also be like a job, like a temp job or a lease, a rental. Maybe you had a 1 year lease and in 3 weeks your lease is going to be up. Or in 3 weeks you're going to have to decide whether you're going to stay or go. But you may feel like you don't have anywhere to go. Okay, but remember the card said too clingy. Okay, and move on now. So if your lease is up, you had a 1 year lease and it's going to be up in 3 weeks, or, because when you have a lease, you have to say whether or not you're going to move. Like you have to tell the people whether or not you're going to leave before your lease is actually up. And I think some of you are being, some of you may feel nervous because you may not want to move, or you may not know where you're going to go or where you're going to end up. So you may not know whether you should re-sign the lease or whether you should tell the people that you're going to leave. But I feel like Spirit could be saying you need to move on now. Like now's the time for you to move on from this, because maybe this place that you've been living is really like, there's a clingy energy about it. There's a suffocating energy about it. There's like somebody pulling on your cape, dragging you down. Something is dragging you down with this, and it's time for you to move on now. Maybe later. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like, you guys. Like, and it doesn't have to be with your home. This could just be anything that has a deadline. And the deadline is coming to an end, and you may feel nervous about moving forward because you don't know where you're going to end up. But I feel like Spirit is telling you to have faith, because there's something you need to get excited about that they're going to provide for you. It's kind of like they want you to have faith to move on because something else is going to open up. What else for Pisces? What else? Envy. Oh, but it could also be that situation where, again, it's the end of the line for someone else, and they can no longer ride your coattails or benefit off of the vehicle that you're using to propel yourself forward. Maybe there'll be an opportunity for you to have a connection with this person later. But it looks like not now. Egg on their face. Red flag. So someone is feeling ashamed. They have egg on their face. The milk has spilled and they could be crying over it because something is backfiring, and they're envious or hateful towards you because you're moving forward and they're not. And this is a sign that you need to understand that this person is a red flag. Or there's something about the situation that's a red flag, because there's somebody being caught in, they're being caught when it comes to the way they feel about you or how they treat you. And you need to take this as a warning, because they don't care about your well-being. This could have been something that you found out over time. What else? Guilt. Apology, remorseful, ashamed because they got caught, or there's egg on their face. They were embarrassed. Avoidance. In hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. Contemplation, unsure choices and decisions. So somebody could be avoiding you, or people don't want to talk to you. Like if this is your apartment, you might be trying to figure out what's going on with the situation or talk to your leasing office, and they're avoiding you. And it's because they feel guilty. Wow. No contact. That's that avoidance. Block, silent treatment, cut off communication. Yeah, so somebody here is jealous or envious of you, and they did something spiteful, or they're doing spiteful things, or their thought process towards you is very spiteful, and they feel guilty about it. So they're avoiding you and they're not talking to you, and you can't get in contact with them because they know that they got caught in some type of negative behavior or spiteful actions that's backfiring, and you see them as a liability. Self-love, loving you, taking back control, finally being happy, make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneur. Yeah. So I'm just looking at the cards to remember. So there's some type of advantage. There's some type of positive thing that's happening. Yeah. In your life. Contemplation was the other card. What decision to make? Okay. This could be somebody else who doesn't know what decision to make moving forward with their own situation because they can no longer benefit from yours. I feel like you guys decided to cut off communication. Somebody was avoiding you anyway. But I feel like they're avoiding you even more because they feel guilty for their actions. Nope. Excuse me. They feel guilty about something that they did. Nope. Still. Okay. This deck is crazy. But they're telling me to use one card from this deck. This is the Gilded Reverie, Lenormand. What is this? For Pisces? Okay. What is this? It looks like a book. Child. 26. And the 10 of Diamonds. Playing cards, playing cards, playing cards, playing cards, playing cards. So the 10 of Diamonds is Pentacles. The 10 of Diamonds is Pentacles. And it talks about completion, beginnings and endings, tradition, inheritance, personal satisfaction. Yeah, and the 26, a decision to move forward towards what you're meant to be doing. Traditions, inheritance, personal satisfaction. So there's an ending that's bringing on a new beginning. There's a completion here. So this could be the ending of a tradition or something repetitive that maybe has been happening, something repetitive that you are connected to. What is this? The book. Okay, so you guys, it says the book of knowledge, the book of secrets. What I house is educational and private. I may be your project or your research, and sometimes your studies and journals. Watch out for cards around me, because with the sun, you will see right through me. I am hidden, I am unknown, but occasionally knowledge I might learn. Now, the book draws attention to the power of knowledge and the importance of possessing it. This card may suggest that there is something somebody needs to know. However, it will only become apparent with the presence of the cards around it. Yeah, so somebody's not telling you something that you need to know. Or you're not telling someone things about yourself. Like, you could be coming into some money or having some legal wins, a promotion. Like, things could be happening in your life that you're earning more money. You're treating yourself to things, loving yourself, doing kind things for yourself. And you're not telling people about it. And people don't know about it. Okay? And they're avoiding you and not asking about it because they feel guilty because they've been caught up in some type of mistreatment or maltreatment towards you. Okay? The book is a vehicle for the very imagination itself. The book of the Reverie promises tales of great mystery within its pages. It has a mechanical dial on its front showing the intricacies of learning, and all the zodiac signs are there. The book opens to the right of the card. which indicates in readings that the direction of the learning literally, okay, what is being opened by the learning, okay? So you're opening up some type of knowledge for gaining money or earning more money, knowledge about how to become more wise when it comes to legal matters, progressing in life, promotions, loving yourself, taking back control, being happy, okay? Now, as an example, if the dog 18 was to the right of the book, it would be learning something about a close friend. The next card to the right may indicate what was going to be learned, such as the ring or stork. It may be a surprise. Ooh, and we just had that reading with the thumbnail surprise. It may be a surprise to them to say congratulations on your engagement or wow, a baby, before they have told you. So you may know something that's coming before it comes. You may feel something coming before it comes. Foresight, intuition. It kind of feels like you know something that I'm hearing. I know something you don't know. Ooh, look. The snake and the stars. The Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Clubs. That's wands. And it says energetic, career-minded, untidy, disorganized, jealous, jealousy. Ooh. You're going to find out somebody who's envious and jealous of you and feeling guilty about it. That's why they're avoiding you. But I feel like you've already been like contemplating cutting them off or not talking to them anyway. Not dealing with them. That's crazy. Yeah, energetic, career-minded, untidy, disorganized, jealousy. And then the Six of Hearts, which hearts is cups. So there's a queen. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We could also be talking about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But that could be talking about material, health, resources, things like that. But the Six of Hearts, harmony and contentment, ephemeral, good memories, childhood. I feel like there's somebody here who's jealous. You're being warned about somebody who around you who is jealous or envious and spiteful when it comes to like information that you've learned about self-development. And I feel like it's either because of your childhood or their childhood in combination. Interesting, bitch. Okay, wait. So snake. Ooh, excuse me. So it could be a duplicate. I just burped twice, which is dumb. But there could be somebody who's copying you maybe, or trying to duplicate something that you're doing, making a copy. Okay, watch out for me because I am always hiding. That's what the snake says. You can never trust or believe me. I am cheating, deceiving, and will betray you in a heartbeat. Be careful of where you are treading. My fangs will surely have you dreading. And at first, I wasn't going to flip the card over But I feel like somebody's trying to like infiltrate what you know or steal what you've learned or find out what you know that they don't know in a very sneaky way or for a sneaky reason. Trying to figure out what they don't know about you or figure out what you know that they don't know. Now, it says the game of hope makes it clear to stay safe from the bite of this dangerous snake. Be afraid, very afraid. Be afraid, be very afraid. As betrayal may very well be in the cards where this card lies. Watch out for superficial person. Okay, a superficial person. One who is prone to be malicious, particularly when combined with the dog card, because that's loyalty. Quite literally, a bitchy best friend. I know you lying. The book said. Look. Quite literally, a bitchy best friend, meaning you harm. Ooh. Ooh, Pisces. Oh my God. Let's just say here that duplicitous behavior and the two-faced person could be a problem. The card warns you to be wary and watch where you tread. Our snake here in the apple tree also alludes to the Garden of Eden. The original breakup of the happy relationship we saw in earlier cards such as the house. The Lenormand cards are firmly rooted in Christian traditions such as the cross and even the park. Okay. Now, so such as the cross and even the park is seen in the original game as biblical place. So be wary and look to the cards around the snake to see what is the nature of the evil in your situation. So somebody's trying to get information on you. Somebody's trying to spy on you or figure out information about you, what you're doing, how much money you have, what your standing is. It just feels like somebody's trying to do that. Now, maybe someone could be trying to come in and find out information about your past to use it against you. Okay, or they could be trying to find out what you know or what decisions you're going to make so that they know what to do. Now, the stars says shiny sparkles, guidance, and healing is what I promise. Through a gentle feeling, I am reassurance, inspiration, and a new path for your exploration. Wish upon a star, for I bring hope and light from afar. In the game of hope, we make progress along a snakes and ladders type of map of life. At this stage, arriving at the star of good prospects. Here we see the stars mapped out on the zodiacal compass, which is on here, indicative of this very journey through life. So destiny, fate, your life path. Okay. Ma'am. Shush. The stars in the Lenormand can be interpreted as a fixed course, something that is preordained, kind of like what I was telling you about in the last reading, like certain things you just can't change. The stars indicates the need for vision and the desire for wish fulfillment, having a vision and fulfilling it. We have all heard the saying about someone who has stars in their eyes and that we should follow our own star. Therefore, it is a card of optimism and ambition. The Stars card is a card that portends success and much promise and thanking one's lucky stars. Interesting. So there's definitely a belief that you have based on like where you come from, your heritage, your bloodline, your lineage. There's something that's connected to the power that your destiny and your fate holds. The power of your lineage, the power of your bloodline, the power of your ancestors, the secrets or the book of life that's connected to your bloodline and like where you come from. That's connected to this that I feel like somebody is trying to steal by being a disloyal, deceitful, envious, spiteful, hateful, jealous person in your life. What the fuck? It is broad daylight. It is midday. It's 4:44 p.m. Saturday, April 19th. What We gotta use this deck, of course. What the heck? So what is all this? What is all this coming out for? Why is this message coming out for Pisces? What is this about? That's what I really want to know first, Spirit. What is this message about when it comes to Pisces? Because I was thinking of doing a reading of what you need to watch out for. So I feel like you really are being warned to watch out for someone. A bitchy friend. A bitchy queen. Okay? What is this reading for? Fool card, 7 of Cups. Yeah. Somebody could be trying to confuse you about a new beginning in your life. Or create illusions. Why is Pisces getting these messages? 2 of Cups, yeah. It feels like somebody who you know or have a relationship with, or that you communicate with. Somebody who you may go get drinks with, have dinner. You know, somebody who you talk to. The Star. And the 5 of Swords. This could even be somebody who you're meeting when it comes to a new position that you're going to be in. Some of you are getting, you're getting recognition or visibility. It feels like you may be vulnerable right now to someone's attacks. Okay, hold on. Because she about to go with her brother. Yeah, so you guys. Okay, hold on. Wait. Ooh. Somebody could be trying to expose your conversations. Someone could be trying to record your conversations and expose you later. Star, you could be very vulnerable right now to people's like communication. 5 of Swords. I feel like the reason why you're getting this message is because you're about to meet someone who doesn't really like you or has secret animosity towards you. Or you already know this person and they may be trying to communicate with you. What's the 2 of Cups? God dang. The 5 of Swords. They already did something to you that was malicious, or that's their intent. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. It could be a Sagittarius, Queen of Wands energy. Could be a Virgo, could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, maybe Capricorn, Taurus, possibly Leo or I'm about to say Sag again, Leo or Aries. This could be a coworker, somebody who you work with, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. This could be somebody who's frustrated with their own job and they're jealous and envious of the job that you have or whatever it is that you do because their job is hard. Maybe they see yours as being easier. Or they see yours as being more glamorous. Okay. What's the 2 of Cups? Lovers, Gemini energy. Yeah, so Gemini, Sag, Virgo, Aquarius, maybe even Cancer. And then some of you guys, it could be other signs. But this person is making a choice to betray you through communication. So gossip. Finding things to gossip about, trying to find out about what's going on with you so that they can gossip and tell other people, trying to find out what's going on with you or what's behind the quote unquote curtain or book that they can try to use against you, maybe blackmail you or shame you in the future. Something that, this could even be a situation where somebody wants revenge because they have egg on their face or they got discovered for being this way. The Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. What the fuck? This is somebody who wants to cause some type of conflict when it comes to your resources, your business, your job. This is somebody who, I don't know what the fuck they're jealous of. It's crazy. It feels like they have a good job. They work really hard. I feel like they are self-sufficient. This is not somebody who's broke. This is not somebody who's a brokey and they're jealous and because they don't have what you have. In a way, they feel like they don't have what you have. But in a way, it's like they're not grateful for what they have. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, yeah, the work that they do might be hard, but they're paid well for it. yeah, they might not be passionate about what they do, but they have security and stability. But it's like maybe it's because they're bored. It's kind of like bored housewife energy where you're living in a mansion and you have everything you could ever want in life. You want for nothing, but then you have to start drama with the other wives because you're bored. It gives that type of vibe. This could also be someone who is having difficulty in their love life, or they're going through some type of conflict in their love life, some type of chaos when it comes to a partner or a spouse or somebody who they're just sleeping with. And then work is stressing them out. It kind of feels like this person has a lot going on, and you're either about to meet them or you already know them, and they if you already know them, they already chose to cause some type of conflict or betray you in the past. And I feel like whatever they did affected your work, or it made your job harder in some way. So it could be a coworker. I don't know. Whoa. I had a coworker at my job. It was this girl. I won't say her name. She was the most bitter, unhappy bitch I have ever seen in my life. But she was always talking about like other people. She was talking about other people because she was miserable in her marriage. Her husband was always cheating on her, doing something crazy. She was always complaining about what her husband was doing, but she never left him. And it was like she would make everybody's life miserable at work. Like, bitch. I would want to tell her sometimes about herself, and I think sometimes I did, but child, if anybody ever needed to go buy a fucking sex toy, a vibrator or something like that, it was that lady. She was always meddling in people's business, brown nosing and sucking up to the manager, like trying to make people look bad because she was lazy and fucking incompetent at her own job, and mad because other people were getting recognition, but then wondering why she was still unhappy. Because bitch, you're a miserable bitch. That's what it's given. Because you sit at your desk all day and watch YouTube and you don't pay attention in meetings. So therefore you don't know what the fuck is going on, and you keep messing everything up, but then get mad at people who pay attention and actually take their job seriously. Like, sit down. I just heard, oh, sit down. What in the heck? Okay. Why does Pisces need to know this information? Why is this connected to Pisces message? Why is it coming out? The Hermit. Because you're minding your business? You to yourself? Or you need to keep something to yourself. That could be. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, be careful of who you give access to when it comes to your sacred space, when it comes to your energy. Be careful who you prioritize. Make sure that you remain the priority in a situation, or you keep your priorities as the most important on the list. Don't get distracted. Because this could even be somebody who is like that, but like maybe, I don't know that this person is your friend or not, but like, there could be someone who you were friends with at one point or another who's now on their own. They're alone, or they're having difficulty in their life and they don't have anybody who's going to listen to their sob story or listen to what they have to say. And really, it's like they may emotionally be dumping energy on you or something like that, trying to take your power away. Like, this is how they just treat people in general. Prioritize your peace. Six of Pentacles and the Hermit. Nine of Swords. Because I feel like you are starting to see clearly how this person has been treating you, or how they've been using you, or what they've been doing behind the scenes. It's like you're starting to see clearly what effects their energy has had on your life. Even if it's only a little bit. What's the Hermit? Four of Swords. Yeah. Because you're not talking to something about you cutting off contact with this person. Three of Cups. Strength. And there's a celebration happening for you that you need to keep secret from this person. You do not need to tell them what's going on. If you do tell them something, give them bits and pieces. But I definitely feel like there's something that you really do not need to tell this person. That's why it's coming up in your reading. Because they're going to make a choice to betray you or do something hateful. Magician and the King of Cups. Yeah, there's some type of emotional manipulation going on behind the scenes. One more card for the Hermit, Four of Swords. Good Lord. Seven of Cups. So at one point or another, you were confused about this person, or they were creating confusion in your life, illusions, but you've healed from that. You're past that. You're no longer confused about this situation. I think you know full well who the fuck you dealing with. And they're just telling you be very careful if this person is coming into your life, or you have to make a decision about whether or not you're going to deal with this person. This could be something you can avoid, like a coworker. Maybe you're going to be partnered with them on a project or something like that. Like if you have to be partnered with a coworker who you just don't fuck with and who is just exactly like I described, I think Spirit is telling you to not give them the information. Like if they're not going to be a team player and help you figure things out for this project, don't tell them what you figured out. Don't tell them what you have going on. So when it comes time to present to your managers, you can be equipped with the information and the knowledge, and they can be shown for the true slacker and flunky that they are. Don't give them what they need. Let them figure it out themselves. The Devil and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of I just heard apologizing profusely. Somebody's going to try to give you things, bribe you, flatter you, sweet talk you, to confuse you into like healing a friendship, or being friends with them again, or telling them something about your life, or working with them, or helping them, or something like that. Okay. What's hidden that Pisces doesn't see in this situation? The Fool and the Four of Cups. I feel like this person wants... Oh, not the Page of Swords too. I feel like this person may want to make you regret like releasing yourself from them or freeing yourself from them. Ooh, goodness. Four of Swords, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. This is about the relationship that you have with this person, or possibly a relationship with someone else. Your relationships in general. What's hidden? Ooh, Page of Swords, Fool card, Four of Cups. Y'all like the video. I'm just looking at it. Like the video, y'all. I feel like you've learned something about this person. It could be just spiritually. You could have made a personal discovery about yourself or about people in general that tells you how to deal with this person or helps you understand this person's demeanor. Like in some way, shape, or form, you found out something that helps you feel free of this person's rejection. You feel free of their rejection towards you. You feel free of their unappreciativeness towards you. Whatever their negative demeanor is, it doesn't affect you anymore because you've learned something about yourself, about them, or about people in general that helps it not to like weigh you down or make you feel bad. But what's hidden is that this person is disappointed that you found that out. I feel like they're upset or feeling rejected because you've maybe created a boundary, or you figured out how to get out of some type of like rat race. Maybe this person is upset that maybe you're independent, you have a business, whatever you do. But I feel like that's the star energy over here with the stars and the book. Like they, like, even though you've given them so much information already, or so much of your time, energy, and emotions, they're still not satisfied with that. And then even when you come and offer more, it's still not enough for them. It's like, I don't know. Does somebody want you to sell your soul? The devil? Page of Wands, Four of Pentacles. When you're excited about something, this person is disappointed because they can't control you. It kind of feels like this person doesn't want you to succeed because then they won't be able to have their claws in your back. And that's crazy. What's the Five of Swords? Five of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. They're left out of the shifts and changes that are happening in your life. They're left out of the party. They're not invited. And I feel like the way this person operates in order to stay on top is to take from other people in a very predatory way. Right? Like if they feel like their self-esteem is low, they chastise or critique or criticize other people really harshly because they don't feel good about themselves. They won't try to lift you up. They'll try to put you down in order to lift themselves up. And it's never anything like wise or beneficial. It's just something to make you feel bad about yourself and what you're doing. Like, or they'll tell you good things that are happening to them. Like, oh, you know, Pisces, I just got a promotion at work and I'm making more money and I'm so excited about it. But they're telling you to shift your perspective into feeling lack or to feeling like you're less than them. But when something happens to you that you're happy about and you think and you end up being happy for them, but subconsciously you feel and pick up on that hostile energy. But when something happens for you, you also subconsciously feel that energy that they're not actually happy for you. It's like competitive. I think we saw the Five of Wands earlier, did we not? With the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah. This person is competing with you. What's the Lovers? The Judgment. The Magician. And the Page of Wands again. Yeah, it's like really contemplate if this is the path that you want to go down. I feel like this person just kind of like tries to manipulate and dictate your excitement towards things or your enthusiasm. What? Curb your enthusiasm? Maybe. If you can pick up on the reference to Curb Your Enthusiasm and you know why it's coming up with this tone of the reading, put it in the comments for your fellow Pisces and for me. Because I never really watched that show. Was that one that started off like... Was that Curb Your Enthusiasm? Because I never watched that show. I know it was that man with the glasses. And he was the main character. Wasn't he real negative? I don't know. If y'all know, put it in the comments. But with the Magician, the Lovers, Judgment, and the Page of Wands, Major Arcana, a lot of Gemini, Scorpio, possibly Aries, maybe even Aquarius. This person is manipulating your decisions and your choices behind the scenes. Or that's what they were doing. And it's being confirmed. Or that's what they're going to do. That's what their intention is. To shift you into a mindset of lack when you're excited about something. When you're doing something and you're manifesting and you know it's the right decision to make and you feel guided by the choice. This person tries to like dictate your destiny or the outcome. They may just be trying to dictate the outcome, but in fact, it dictates that it manipulates or distorts your destiny to a position of lack, to keep you in a position of lack. That's why when people act like this, it's a spiritual meaning behind it. It's a meaning behind everything, but it's not as like on the surface. It doesn't look the same as the way that like spiritual people explain it. So that's why I try to give y'all those like examples, because you may just think it's somebody who kind of doesn't feel excited about what you do, and they, maybe tell you about all the good things that are happening to them, and you're expected to be so excited, but then they don't give you the same in return. In essence, the way that energy works and the way that their energy is affecting your energy creates a blockage when it comes to your destiny. So what's the possible outcome for Pisces in this situation if they follow the advice that we're going to find? Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords. I feel like you're going to know how much you can give to this situation, King of Swords. You're going to understand how much you can invest. But I feel like Spirit is telling you to prioritize your peace and invest in yourself. I feel like this person is telling you, I was going to say, I feel like Spirit is telling you to keep this person on the outside, on the outskirts of a boundary. I don't know. They could be telling you. They could be telling you that. You may be telling someone else that. I don't know. Three of Swords, Page of Wands again. What's the King of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles? King of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords reverse, Three of Swords. That's all swords. This person is upset that you're not thinking about them, that they're not on your mind all the time. I feel like that's what is happening. Like somebody feels you disconnecting your energy, and they feel sad and disappointed because maybe they don't get to see you, or you don't think about them. Y'all don't talk. But I feel like it's because they made a choice to like betray your friendship or betray your trust. Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Five Pentacles again. We saw the Three of Cups earlier. I feel like you can expect for this person to be disappointed about you, like getting recognition at work or being successful, having some type of harvest come in, positivity in your life. You can expect for them to be disappointed about it and try to act very detached, maybe. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strongly, possibly Scorpio, Virgo, Sag, Aries, Aquarius, I don't know. But the possible outcome, you're going to be recognized for your work. Your work is going to stand out as being higher quality than the others around you. Like I said, this could be a coworker, but you're going to be standing out for your quality when it comes to your work and the way you're able to basically show the fuck out and be better when it comes to what you do. Not because you're trying to outshine anyone. It's just because you have the talent, gifts, skills, and abilities. And somebody is going to be sad because, I don't know. It's like there's this disappointment or this sadness, possibly shame, remorse. I don't know. For juggling you or for creating imbalance in your life. Or that you found some type of way to balance out your life. Okay. So what's the advice for Pisces? Chariot. Move forward. You may be moving forward quickly. Some of y'all may be relocating, moving long distance. I feel like this person is going to offer you something. Or try to act like they have something to tell you. Ten of Wands and the Sun. Yeah, you're going to be really busy when it comes to your work. Something is going to start moving really quickly, but it's not going to be hard. You're going to be getting a lot of work done, very productive. You're going to be more efficient and possibly getting more recognition. And it's going to create a lot of happiness, freedom, peace, bliss. Weight lifted off of your shoulders. Okay. What's the Chariot? Wow, the Star and the Ace of Swords. Victory. We saw the Star earlier, though, with the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. So it's like something about this recognition that you're going to receive, or this exposure. That's the word, exposure. You're getting exposure. People are seeing you, and it's a victory. It's a success. It's something that's really happy or positive that you're going to be feeling good about. There's definitely healing that you're going to feel healed, or maybe even more healthy, successful. Things are moving forward in your life. You're happy, but you don't see that this person is going to be like secretly like attacking you, or unexpected aggression, but you know that it's coming from them, like energetically. I feel like you don't see, it's like, you know, but you don't have proof. You can feel it, but you can't necessarily see it. It's something intangible. There's an essence here where you know something, but you can't see it or prove it. And what it is that you know, but you can't see or prove, is that your star power and the light that shines within you, and like how bright you are, really makes people aggressive or apprehensive. I feel like whoever this is wants to stop you from being in a happy relationship. King, Queen of Wands, Four of Wands. A successful relationship. That's 6 Wands. Getting attention from someone attractive who wants to be in a relationship with you. Getting married. This could be your mother. This could be your sister. This could be a feminine energy that you're related to. This could be a coworker, somebody who's in the same line of business with you, but they're competing with you. This could be a friend who's a fake bitchy person. This is a happy marriage, a happy relationship, a happy home with a partner who's on the same fucking wavelength as you. Probably going to make this a thumbnail. I'm just going to go ahead and do it now, because that's what it looks like, you guys. The fuck? You get what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? It's like somebody's upset about that, or somebody's attacking that. You're about to get an opportunity that somebody, like, this is an opportunity that this person doesn't have the power to give you, but it's like they kind of stopped you from getting it because they were around you. Like, this is an opportunity that was made for you, or an opportunity that you finally get to explore, or it's something that was already meant for you that they tried to stop you from getting by holding you back so that you couldn't reach your fullest potential to be able to like see the opportunity or be seen. What is the actual Knight of Pentacles? What is the actual Knight of Pentacles holding? The Magician. Yeah, this is like just secretive, behind the scenes, under the table behavior. Manipulating something that you're receiving, or manipulating how you think or feel about what's coming into your life. Yeah, emotions, the Moon, and the Death card. Yeah, this is behind the scenes, somebody manipulating situations to try to end opportunities in your life, or stop you from getting opportunities, sabotage opportunities. What's the King of Swords, Eight of Swords reversed, and the Three of Swords? Two of Swords. Yeah, this person is going to try to offer you something to sabotage an opportunity, because they're underneath the surface. They're actually jealous and disappointed of you being able to free yourself from something, or have something happen in your life that you can secretly sense and know that's going on, but you can't prove. Seven of Swords. They're planning to keep something from you, hide something from you, not tell you something. And it's like, that's kind of what I was picking up on with this book. It feels like somebody wants to keep something from you or keep you in the dark about something that you should know. Maybe somebody gave them a message to give you and they didn't give it to you. They kept it a secret because they wanted time to run out so you couldn't take advantage of the opportunity, because they wanted to try to steal it from you. I feel like somebody wants you to be stressed out or worried about something, because there's 8 swords right there. Somebody told this person something that they were supposed to tell you and they never told you. I don't know what it is, but they were supposed to tell you something and they never told you. And I feel like they feel guilty about it. I almost choked, bitch. But I feel like they're gonna get caught. 7 of Swords. Because you already know something. It's like psychically, you already know something and you're not afraid, you're not worried. It's like, I feel like they planned on keeping whatever this is from you so that you would be afraid or worried or have some type of stress on your back or constantly be thinking about something, because they knew whatever they were supposed to tell you would relieve you of some type of stress. And in some way, shape, or form that disappointed them. There's a book right here on the 3 of Swords. So they know something that would be beneficial for you that makes them disappointed. And they know that it would relieve stress and anxiety from you, but it would put the stress and anxiety back on them, because whatever this is that they were supposed to tell you makes them feel insecure because they're in competition. I don't know what this is. Let me see. What was this person supposed to tell Pisces, or what message were they supposed to? Now, this could just be something that they're doing to distract you. Like, they may be trying to distract you from seeing the truth, or distract you from taking an opportunity, try to convince you an opportunity is bad. What is this? What is this that they were supposed to tell Pisces, or information they were supposed to give to Pisces? Cleanse. Catfish. Someone is not who they appear to be, and they're lying. Cleanse your energy. What is this that they were supposed to tell Pisces? Information, signs and symbolism. They saw something that they should have told you. They saw a sign. They saw a confirmation. They saw something that they were supposed to tell you, or they were told something that they were supposed to tell you. Lying. And cash flow. Wow. Somebody's lying about something that they were supposed to tell you that they saw, or someone who they were supposed to tell you that they saw. And they're showing up as like they're trying to show up as a friend or somebody who has your back. Like, this could even be somebody who tells you like, oh, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to be upset. But that's not really why. They're not who they appear to be. And it has to do, it's affecting something when it comes to your money. And once you stop talking to them, your money starts flowing again. What else does Pisces need to know? Gratitude, astral travel. Yeah, be grateful for your psychic abilities, because I think you know what's going on. You just don't know what's going on. Childish and cash flow. Wow. Somebody's really pressed about money. They're pressed about how much money you're making. And they're being very childish when it comes to like being grateful for your gifts and the role that you play in their life. They're jealous about the money. What were they supposed to tell Pisces? One more card. Guidance. Yeah, they saw a sign, or they knew that you should have made it. I don't know what this is, but it's about something that they should have told you that would help guide you and give you clarity that they didn't tell you. Leveling up. Missing piece. Yeah, it's something about your money, your cash flow, your level up, moving forward. You're leveling up in life and you need to cleanse your energy because you're going to get a sign about where spirit is trying to guide you. And there's a missing piece to the puzzle when it comes to someone lying to you and being an imposter and how it's affecting your money. This could just be that they're lying to you about whether or not they're actually your friend, whether or not they actually love or care about you, whether or not they actually want to see you succeed. The signs out here for the major arcana is Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Aries, possibly Scorpio, Virgo. Okay. What else does Pisces need to know about this? Somebody's going to say they haven't been talking to you for a specific reason, but actually it's because they feel guilty and they feel like you caught them in this type of energy or behavior. Reviewing the past. You may be reviewing the past at this time. A past situation may be coming back to the surface for you to deal with. Holidays. I guess Easter maybe. That's the holiday is coming up. We talk about religious stuff. Easter is a religious holiday. And lunch. Something could be happening around lunchtime or the afternoon. Could be a conversation. What else does Pisces need to know about this situation? Pretending. Someone is pretending to be one way when they're really another. So you're going to review everything that you've been through with this person and see how fake and fugazi their ass is. Pinky promise. Somebody made a promise, but they're pretending. Or somebody said that, earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody's claiming that they're loyal or that they got your back or they promised you something and they lied. One more card for what Pisces needs to know about this situation. Wow. Emotions and politics, politician. Somebody might disagree with your political beliefs. Oh, the fuck well. You may be experiencing a lot of emotions. Depending on the surrounding cards will give you the context of these emotions. And politics came out with it. Yeah, so somebody feels some type of way about possibly your political views. They may be trying to use that as a reason to attack you. But really this bitch didn't like you in the first place. It ain't about your political views. It's about the fact that they're jealous. This could also just be a situation where this person pretends to be one way, but they're really another. And you're looking back and seeing all the, signs of this and how they affected your emotions to get you to think a certain way or believe something, like a politician. Mail. Okay. Look out for important documents in the mail. You may be hearing from someone you may be hearing from someone that you haven't heard from in a very long time. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the mail. Pinky promise. I feel like you're getting information about the past that could be coming in the mail. I just feel like maybe somebody was also copying you because I did that. I was talking about that earlier. But there's something that you should be getting excited about, Pisces. And I feel like the reason this is coming up is because whatever this is, you need to keep it to yourself. And I feel like this person comes around. This person comes around every time good things start to happen to you because they want to affect the way you see yourself. I feel like they want to affect your image and how you view yourself. I feel like this person is pretending to be someone who they're not, but they want to make you feel like an imposter so that you self-sabotage because they want to make you feel like you don't deserve to be where you are. That's kind of what it feels like. Because I feel like they tell you things about their success because they want you to feel beneath them. So ultimately they feel like you deserve to be beneath them. But when you're not and your light shines brightly, they're jealous and they're envious because they feel like you should be beneath them for some reason. Or that they're better than you for some reason. I'm getting weird things in my head, you guys. So it's like they try to make you feel like an imposter. They try to make you feel like you're living a lie when actually You're living exactly how you're supposed to be living based on your destiny and your ancestry and your bloodline and everything that you're meant to do with your talents and your abilities. That's another way that they're trying to Wheel of Fortune affect your destiny. It's crazy. I was getting, man, for some of you, I don't know if it's necessary. I'm just going to say it. It could be a colorism thing. And I don't like to talk about that because I feel like colorism goes both ways. Argue about it. Fight with me in the comments, bitch. I don't care if you have an attitude with me saying it. Listen, I understand that certain people of certain colors are treated differently, but this is the thing. Elon Musk is the asshole he is today because black people bully him due to his color. So let's give it a fucking rest, okay? I don't think it's you guys, but what I'm saying is, like, this feels like a situation where you could be a darker hue and this person could be harboring resentment towards you because you're darker, or you could be lighter and they're harboring resentment. It's like they believe the colorism, not you. You know what I mean? And therefore they're putting their own prejudices or their own insecurity, that like they're projecting it onto you as if you're a person bullying them for their color when you're not. It's a weird shit, okay? Be grateful that you can see, okay? What's the advice? No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out and that the long road has a purpose. And some of y'all OGs, remember, I did a reading where I was talking about somebody, and this came up several times. I did a reading where I was talking about somebody wanting to make you feel like you're less than, or wanting to make you feel like you're not as good because you don't have certain things. It's like, I think I was talking about how, like, maybe maybe you go to the mall or you go to the club or you go places with this person, and because they're jealous of you for some reason, they try to get you to spend up all your money, but then flash things in front of you knowing that you broke. You know what I mean? Like, to try to make you feel bad for not being able to have certain things or afford certain things. But they're a part of the reason why you have no money. Like, I don't know. I remember doing a reading like that, and it's coming up right now. Just because something is not happening right now doesn't mean that it will never happen. Divine timing is at play. Be patient and trust the process. Yeah, so you may feel like you're very far away from your goals, but there's a reason for, like, where you are right now. There's a reason for why you're where you are right now. There's a purpose for you being exactly where you are. Know that you're going to get where you need to go. Because I feel like it's a lot of energy coming from different, sources in your life that want to make you feel like you're never going to succeed or you're never going to get where you want to be. It's like weird. Bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Right. Interesting. So 3 weeks could be significant. Interesting. I kind of want to pull a time card, but I was trying to figure out why. That's what I was just thinking about. Let's see. Something's telling me to pull a time card. Spirit, why do you want me to pull a time card? Why do you want me to pull a time card for Pisces? Temperance. Okay. 4 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay. So you feel like you may be having some obstacles right now that you're facing. It may be difficult for you to overcome something or, keep moving forward like the advice says. You may feel like it's taking a long time. So you're going to accomplish something. They want me to pull a time card to see when there's going to be some progress made regarding, you accomplishing something. Maybe feeling more confident, possibly. What's this time card for Pisces? Try later. Jesus Christ. In November, next new moon. November, what is that? Is that Scorpio? Scorpio and Sagittarius? So it could be November for some of you guys. It could be later than November, after November. The new moon after November is December 20th. And it's in Sagittarius. Could be talking about the new moon November 20th, but it could also be December 20th. And Temperance is Sagittarius. So there's something about Sagittarius new moon on December 20th that's significant. When it comes to this relationship, when it comes to a relationship that you're meant to be in, when it comes to something that you're meant to accomplish. If you stay focused and you continue to believe that there's a purpose for what you're doing and you stay motivated and keep at it, you will see the accomplishment of at least one of your goals by Sagittarius season in November, possibly near the new moon. Okay, so I hope that helped you guys. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe, Pisces. Get in the comments. Let me know what that Curb Your Enthusiasm shit was about, if there's even a reference. And let me know what you guys are grateful for, because definitely some leveling up happening here. But there's definitely a warning to keep your celebrations to yourself, because there's a hateful, bitter bitch who is upset. And I don't want that to affect you guys negatively. So if you want to book a personal, the link is below. Check me out on Case and Co Speaks. Subscribe, watch some videos over there. And remember, Pisces, this is our Circle Blues. Bye.